We'll start off with some breaking news that's just coming in, and yet another attempt by China to internationalize the issue of Kashmir at the behest of its all-weather ally Pakistan failed miserably. China sought a closed-door consultation at the United Nations Security Council after the listed issues were discussed. Sources have told India today that the second consultation after August 2019 closed-door meeting on Kashmir also ended with zero outcome. India's envoy to UN, Saeed Akbaruddin, said the outcome of the consultation was on expected lines.
Ambassador, what do you think of the outcome of the informal consultations held today?
The outcome of the consultations is on expected lines. We are happy that neither the alarmist scenario painted by the representatives of Pakistan nor any of the baseless allegations made repeatedly by various representatives of Pakistan in UN fora were found to be credible. We are glad that it was pointed out by many friends that bilateral mechanisms are available to raise and address issues that Pakistan may have in its ties with India. Pakistan's practice of using false pretenses to distract from addressing the malaise that afflicts it has run its course today.
My colleague Geeta Mohan now joins us for more on the story. Now, Geeta, this is not the first time that the UN has shut down doors for any talks on Kashmir. Can you highlight what is it that transpired this time around and what was the reaction of the member countries?
Well, technically there have been no discussions on Kashmir at the United Nations Security Council at all. There has been in the history of UN only one consultation that took place in August, and now this is the second consultation that took place at the behest of Pakistan. China raised the issue at the United Nations Security Council, but there were no takers because all the other 14 members, 5 permanent members and the 10 non-permanent members of the 15 members, China stood isolated because most of them came out and said that this is a bilateral issue and should be resolved bilaterally. US said that it is not the forum for to discuss Kashmir. Many others said that this is not the forum, this is not the place for Kashmir to be discussed, and there is nothing much to be discussed in the United Nations Security Council. So there was no consensus. When there is no consensus, China stood alone in that room trying to discuss the matter. There were briefings by observers, but there were no takers for a consensus statement. So no outcome consultative meeting on Kashmir is what took place on Wednesday, that's yesterday. And it seems like Pakistan and China yet again have failed to internationalize the issue of Kashmir. Most countries understanding the sensitivity of the matter. Estonian foreign minister, Estonia is a member, non-permanent member right now at the UNSC. The foreign minister was in India for one of these events, and he said that this is a bilateral issue between India and Pakistan. So most of the countries have really come out. UK and France indeed actually rejected any type of move by China in that room. So all the attempts being made by China failed, and there has been no outcome to this entire consultation that took place in a closed-door format under the UNSC aegis. So we will have to again wait and see what Pakistan tries to do next. But right now it seems like Pakistan is failing at a time when the Indian administration has been trying to show the international community that they are trying to normalize the situation in the Union territory of Jammu and Kashmir.
Geeta, the international community, like you said, is maintaining the line that it is a bilateral issue and does not want to interfere. Thank you for getting us that update.